Hello YouTube, it's JFlash and this is my Harpie Deck. As you can see, I'm using the Rabbit build with the new support, and it's been working pretty good so far. I've been testing it for a week and a half, and what I can say about the Rabbit build is that it takes up a lot of space because this is 6 cards, or 7 cards that we use for something else. Something else like more trap protection or more spell protection, different monsters. I could main MST. But anyway, this deck is really good. And there will be some people playing this version of the deck when all the Harpie support comes out, and there will be others playing the deck without the Rabbit build and stuff. And so it's just basically one of the deck one of the deck builds I have for Harpies. Your main play would be to summon this, discard any Harpie card from your hand to special summon this guy from your deck. She will then become level 7, which means you overlay this with this and make this. Or that, but one of these two. So Rabbit, all he does is searches out 2 brothers or 2 Harpie ladies, and it depends on what you have in your hand, which one you will go for. If you don't have Elegant Egotist in your hand, then you'll probably bring out 2 brothers. If you bring out these 2 and activate your Elegant Egotist, bring out a 3rd one and go Shockmaster. Or Harpie's Pet Mirage Dragon, or Eagle Swarm or Warbles, which is not in here because I didn't really find any room, but of course there's room. I just gotta find out what I want to take out. So that's one of your combos. Another combo we could do, say your starting hand was Rabbit, Harpie's Hunting Ground, Elegant Egotist, Dexterous Sign, and let's throw in Harpie's Channeler with Harpie's Cleaner. In fact, let's throw in, instead of Harpie Channeler, it'll be Dark Smoke. Okay, so that's your hand. Summon Rabbit, activate field card. Use Rabbit effect, special summon these 2. Well, of course you activate this also before you activate Rabbit summon. I'm gonna use this. Yeah. So before using Rabbit's effect, activate this card and your field card. Use Rabbit, bring out these 2. If your opponent has a back row, you can pop one of their back row, or you can pop both of their back rows, or you can just pop one of their back row and pop this. So this brings the Elegant Egotist to your hand. We already have one in our hand, so we have 2 now. So I feel just 2 Harpie ladies, 2 Elegant Egotists in the hand, 1 field card in play. So we also have Dark Smoke in our hand. So now you would activate Elegant Egotist, and whatever you choose, you could either bring out the 3rd Harpie lady, or you could bring out Harpie Lady Sisters and use the other one to bring Harpie Lady Sisters again. So there will be 2 Harpie Lady Sisters and 2 Harpie Ladies. Overlay, rank 6, Photon, Strike Bouncer. Overlay, rank 4, Lightning Clover. And use this effect. When this card succeeds summon, target one safe card your opponent controls, return to the bottom of the deck. Once per turn, you can attach one steam material from this card to target one face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the top of the deck. So that's a good play. You can open up Lightning Clover and Strike Bouncer first turn. It's even better because sometimes there will be times when you can open up Dragon Sack and Strike Bouncer first turn, or Big Eye, whatever level 7 you choose, or whatever rank 6 you choose, if there is even. Anyway, so that's one way to start it off. That's one way to start off with Rabbit. Basically, this deck needs draw power. That's what I think the big thing is. It needs draw power, and an Archer type trap card wouldn't be good. I mean, what I mean by that is a trap card that's like a solemn judgment or a solemn warning before Harpies, saying if you control face-up Harpie monster and your opponent does this or this and this, negate it, destroy it, or your opponent would do this, negate it, destroy it. It needs something like that. That's what I think. So it's a pretty good deck. Dark Smorg, it's a really good card. Banish your win attribute and a dark monster from your graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. Your opponent cannot set traps. Your opponent cannot set cards. They can't set monsters, they can't set traps. They can't even set spells if they want. Of course, you can still activate spells, but you can't set anything, basically. Also, when this card's in your graveyard, you can remove a wind and a dark monster from your hand to special summon this card from the grave. Now, that's pretty good. And it really shuts down those trap-heavy decks. And it shuts down decks that rely on flip effects or monsters being flipped face up. Basically, if you get this out, you should be able to at least do damage, and at the most win, of course. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good deck. It's pretty decent. Would I say it's tier 1? I don't think it's there yet. I don't think it's there just yet. But it does have potential to take out top decks. Depends on how you play the deck, depends on which side, depends on your skill, and depends on your luck. So, you guys out there have Dueling Network on your computers. Well, it's on the internet, so just go to Dueling Network, try out your own build, and see how you like it. I know a lot of people don't go on Dueling Network because they say Dueling Network has a whole bunch of news. Well, I really do not run into any news on Dueling Network because all you gotta do is just say in the dual note TCG or do like TCG 1,000 experience points and up or whatever. I never did that. I just say TCG. Nowadays, I say TCG, no fire stars, but if I'm testing a deck like this, an OCG deck, I would say no fire stars, because I don't like fire stars, but if I'm testing a regular TCG deck, I say TCG. But anyway, that's off topic. So the side deck isn't really much, I just kind of slapped it together. T-King, people will be maining T-King in this deck. I'm sure people will be maining T-King in this deck once it comes out. Because T-King doesn't really do anything except for stops your Harpie's Queen, your Power Duality, which is people don't really care about. T-King stopping the Duality, and it stops this from bringing eligible eagle to your hand. Yes, that is 7 cards, but what deck do you know? What deck do you know in the meta today that T-King hurts? What deck does not run T-King? Gear Geos are hurt by T-King, but they still run T-King in their deck. Mermails, I don't think Mermails don't run T-King. I don't think so. But this deck could definitely use T-King, and I believe this deck should main at least one MST, because even though the field card basically turns all your Harpie cards into MSTs, you still need the actual thing. You're still going to need the actual thing, and you'll be wishing you had it. Another thing to watch out for is, and this is actually the same thing you should watch out for if you're using Graveskeepers or playing against Graveskeepers or any deck that has a field card which alters attack points if I summon a monster, let's say I summon this while this is on the field, of course I get my affected pot 1, but my opponent can also bottomless. Yes, they can bottomless because as soon as this card is summoned successfully, this attack boost happens. It does not start a chain, it just happens. So when it's successfully summoned, it's 1600. And this is the time bottomless can activate, when a monster is successfully summoned. So they could bottomless your monsters, even if their original attack is lower than 15. If this would change your attack points, as soon as it hits the field, then bottomless correct. So be careful when facing Graves Keepers, Dark Worlds, even when using Dark Worlds or Grave Keepers. So remember that. And I think that's all I'm going to say today. So I'm going to do some more testing, probably take out the rabbit stuff, and see how I like a non-rabbit build. Deck has a lot of potential, so I can't wait to see what people will do with it. I'm JFlashXCBW. Like, comment, subscribe, and I am going to upload one of the most funniest videos you have ever seen. Okay, maybe not the funniest, but this video I'm about to upload soon. You have to watch it. So watch out for that video. Subscribe to me if you want to see it, because I will be uploading it very, very soon. I'm done here. Goodbye, people.